Big changes is our subject today. And when I say big changes, I don't mean in some scale that some people think about, but it's mostly in mindset. So I also wrote a little blog post about this, and I'm kind of making a couple of changes and changing my focus. I've talked about this a lot, mostly in blog posts and maybe in other places a little bit, but I've talked about this a lot in about doing it and never really explained what the hell I'm going to do, and now I finally decided upon it. So I've been making videos for a while now, which is pretty cool. I've not risen to the top of YouTube fame or anything like that. And I've also, alongside that, the two things that I could say that I do is try and get into esports in the way of Dota, casting, making Dota videos and stuff like that, as well as just other gaming related videos on YouTube and stuff like that, game design, which interests me, and all of that. I've now decided to completely drop the Dota part, and I have a good reason for this, because I love Dota. I love the game. I think it's an incredible game. I've been playing it for over 8-9 years, and I'm never going to stop. I highly doubt I'll ever stop because I absolutely love that game, and it's still so much fun. And it took me, I actually didn't play for a week, and then I played one time because I needed to do one of my Dota videos, KDA, and I just didn't really want to play, but I said hell, and then I played, and it was so much fun. I enjoyed it so much. It felt like rediscovering the game after a week of not playing it. And I've been playing for 9 years. I know the freaking game. I don't know. It's such a good game for many reasons that we won't discuss, but I'm not doing so. I mean, it's not picking up, and I don't think that it will pick up unless I invest 100% into it. Specifically talking about casting, which is really, really hard to do, and especially it's hard to find work, and then you find work, and then there it could be incredibly unrewarding, and there's 20 people watching you, and stuff like that. It's fun. I love doing it, and I will continue doing it, but whatever comes naturally will come naturally. Whatever doesn't, I'm not going to try my hardest. And other things are going to be more important for me. So I'm not going to do KDAs anymore. I've learned everything I can in terms of video editing. I've really enjoyed making them. I did some really stupid stuff that I'm very proud of. They were a lot of fun, and they were really cool. And now I'm done. I'm pretty much done with it. I've always wanted to help people learn the game because it's such a difficult game to get into, and try and educate and try to think about the game in a higher form, because it is a sport. It's an interesting, difficult sport that you can learn a lot from, you can do a lot with. And still, people don't like taking advice from someone who isn't huge. And yeah, I've been playing for 9 years and I really know what I'm talking about, but people don't want to take advice from me because who the hell am I? So it hasn't really picked up, though the people who have watched it said that they've enjoyed it, and thank you so much for enjoying it. It means a lot for me. It means that I did good work. I just didn't get any exposure whatsoever, which is fine. And I'm kind of done. Dota's amazing. I'm gonna keep on being into the scene and helping people when I can, casting when I can, but I'm not really gonna try my hardest at everything Dota related. So I'm gonna change up my schedule a little bit. I haven't decided exactly how it's going to look. It might be that just Why You Shoulds will move on to Wednesdays, and I won't have KDA, so I'll have 3 weekly shows instead of 4 weekly shows. One of them is still going to be something about Dota, which is, something that I say about Dota. It's a good name, isn't it? I suck with names. But it's gonna be fine. And what I am going to do, seriously now, and this is something that has been on the edge for a very long time, and now I'm pushing it over the edge, so it has to actually happen, is getting into game design properly. And I have started a program learning game design in one of the colleges, which is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying the program so far. And I'm gonna get more and more homework and more stuff that I need to do. And in order to do that, I'm gonna have to spend time doing those things, so I'll have less time to do KDA and awesome videos and stuff like that. And I'm going to make awesome videos whenever I get an idea, but I'm not going to have one weekly that I just have to do every time. Okay? And I'm going to try and make more videos generally about gaming and less about specifically Dota. And I'm going to get into game design. The first thing that I decided to do is it was sparked by something completely different, is change the name of the website, actually get a different website. It's not a different website, it's pretty much the same, but I'm going to change the name, maybe a little bit the design. This is a process that's really hard for me because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a web developer. It's the second time I'm dealing with all these things. As I'm talking, there's transference of files, and there's a lot of files to transfer. And I'm a programmer, so I can understand most of what's happening, but errors occur and you have to deal with them and stuff like that. This time it's with a smile. First time it was but since this is my second time really dealing with web development, it's kind of like, yeah, it's gonna screw up and not work, and I'm gonna completely destroy the website, but I have backups. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna be fine. Hopefully. I have to find someone who'll do the design, or I'll have to find proper design that will fit into what I want to do. Super, super hard. I suck at that. I would love for help. If you can design, or you know someone that'll do it, I don't need a lot. I need a little help, not a lot of help. So if you want to help me a little bit, I would love you forever. And maybe eventually when I'll have money, pay you. I don't have money now, though, so I can't help you. I can't pay anyone for it, but I'm going to try and give you my eternal love. But yes, so I'm going to change the website, and then I'm going to, actually I wrote the bullet points on the blog post that I posted up. Change the website, which will take me a while, and then really seriously get into game development by actually developing games, and then make videos about developing games, which is lovely. And with that, I have a lot of things that I want to do, and that in the process of actually learning it, I'm also taking the courses that I am taking, which are absolutely lovely, meeting people, doing the homework, which are all kinds of things relating to game design from all kinds of perspectives. I am talking to other people. I am learning. The next book on my reading list, right now reading just a fun little book by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman that you might have heard of. It's called Good Omens. It's really nice. You should read it. But that's just a fantasy fun book to read. Kind of fantasy. I don't know. It's a fun book to read. My next book that I haven't gotten yet is going to be a pure game design book. Then I'm going to read that. I've been listening to every single one of Extra Credits, which is a wonderful show on YouTube by Penny Arcade. You should, if you like game design, just freaking watch him. I've been watching every single episode, and they've been going for 3 years, so there's 170. So that's fun. And I'm going to do more and more, and then I'm actually going to freaking work and make games, programming, which is going to be phenomenal. But first I have to do these things first. Those are the first things that I have to do. So yeah, I've said a lot, but why you should is supposed to be about why you should do as well, by taking from my own life, right? So what I really think, what I'm actually doing here is deciding on something and just going with it. And it's a very hard decision. It's a phase shift. Okay, it's a new path. It's something different from what I've been doing so far. And I've been saying I'm going to do this for so long, but I've never actually gone through the threshold and actually done it. It's changing my mindset. I'm not going to do Dota anymore. I'm not going to be the guy who does Dota stuff. That's pretty big for me. It might not mean a lot for you because I've never really been big at Dota, but it means a lot for me because I've been into esports for so long. I'm still going to be into esports, but not so much as I've used to be. And that's a difference for me that's kind of big. And it took me a while. It's not easy. I'm still kind of not really sure, but I think this is good. And I'm happy that I'm working, and I really have something to work on. I have so much to do. I have so much to do with the website that I'm working. I've got so many tabs open now. It's so many different things, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Maybe. Or horrible. Who knows? But yeah, what you should do is, when you decide on something, go for it. And if you need to make that shift, just do it. It takes a while, but just do it, because it'll feel so good. And I'm feeling really, really good about this new stuff that I'm doing now. So that's the thing that you should take from my stupid life stories, right? Something, I hope. Yes, I do hope that this was fun and good and interesting. If it wasn't, well, poop. If it was, good job. Yay, good job me. And that's it. I hope you like this. I'll be back next week. Might be at a different day, because usually these are Thursdays. Might be Wednesdays. I think that's what I'm going to do. But we'll see. Might shift. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.